Hello everyone, my name is Shreyoshi Gop and I'll be speaking on the topic We Are Independent. Well, this might not seem a question to most of you. After all, if we weren't independent, then why would we celebrate Independence Day on 15th August and sing patriotic songs on that day? While we have claimed our sovereignty from the foreign rule many years ago, but do we truly have freedom of living in a dignified manner? Have we truly achieved our independence? Now, I would like to talk on this independent term in different aspects. The first being on part of the whole country and focusing on different social matters. Free we are from the hold of British forces, but are we free from the clutches of poverty, unemployment, illiteracy, corruption, communal violence, caste distinction, and the list goes on? The homage to the world's largest democracy will remain incomplete till its people find the means to fend for themselves. I'll take help of some census and survey reports. 77% of households in India have no regular salaried member. Good sanitation, which is the foundation of a robust public health system, but in India 52.1% of rural people still defecate in the open. Education, which is yet another necessary step towards independent India, but in India its literacy rate stands at 74.04%. School dropout rate among adolescent girls is 63.5%. The Right to Education Act is still overtly flouted despite entering its 11th year of implementation. A lot of kids, instead of going to school, are seen selling Indian flags in the streets on this patriotic day. We say that the Constitution provides us the right to speech. Well, many crimes against women in our country do not even get reported because of the social stigma. Moreover, it takes years in our country to get justice in the courts. Corruption, which is one of the major problems which has been haunting Indians and adversely affecting the Indian economic system. In whichever sector we go, starting from the clerk level to the higher official, everyone demands money for getting any type of work done. Even today, untouchability is practiced in some areas and people from the lower sections are ill-treated. Independence is still a hollow notion for women. Women today are not free to wear clothes of their choice, not free to go out in the night, and cases of stalking, cyberbullying, abduction, rapes repeatedly make news. A single working woman is still seen as a menace to the society. How can we deny that we have failed miserably in creating a gender-just society? Now moving our point of view towards the technology level. Though it has made our life way easier, but we need to accept that we are badly dependent on technology today. We take help from technology to maintain a sound sleeping cycle, to avoid distractions, make more friends, and we even need reminders for every small event. Traveling seems difficult without Google Maps, cooking is easier with Zomato and Swiggy, and shopping is no more about stepping from your house. Drinking water seems impossible without RO and breathing without air purifier. But as Buddha rightly said, excessive amount of everything is harmful. The same goes for technology as well. The more we depend on it, the lesser we'll be able to make technological advancements, and somewhere because of this lacking, we are still dependent on urban nation to meet our defense requirements. Technology should be used as a way to complement our lives, not as a way to run our lives. Moving forward to independence as an individual, we see how in our households boys are hardly taught to be independent, and so how they rely on the women of the house to even get a glass of water. Girls, on the other hand, are taught to help their mothers in every household work from the very beginning. This somewhere influences patriarchy. It's now been 74 years of independence, but even after 7 decades of freedom, we are yet to experience it in real sense. It's high time that each and every citizen of the nation realizes it's their responsibility and work towards the contribution of a self-sustaining nation with least dependence on foreign culture, money, power, and influence. Thank you.